Adults Adopting Special Kids is North Dakota's adoption program for kids in foster care. This last fiscal year, we completed 213 adoption finalizations, but that doesn't mean we're stopping. We still have a lot of kids who need forever homes, and a lot of those kids are children who are a little bit older, and so we want to make sure that we find the most appropriate and the best fit for those kids.
North Dakota Post-Adopt Network is a service provided by ASK. We are a continuation of the adoption services in North Dakota. If families are struggling or they want to bounce ideas off of somebody, we are the people to call. Adoption is beautiful and wonderful, but it can also be hard. And we want families to know that we are here for you. You are not alone to walk through your adoption or guardianship journey.
The level of expertise that we can provide to our kids and families, the drive, the motivation, it radiates from every single person that we have on staff. All of these staff members who are coming over are already family to us. They've been with the program, they work in adoption, they understand the kids, they understand the family needs. And so for us to grow as one agency is huge for our kids and families, because that just means we get to provide consistent services.
I grew up hearing from my parents that we need to take care of God's children. That is exactly what I feel like this program does. We have workers in the 4 quadrants of the state, and so we travel to anybody's home. As long as you are connected somehow with an adoption in your family, or you're providing guardianship to a child in your home, we will serve you. And all of our services are completely free as well.
If we think about our own lives, that we have a family to go home to every single night, a family to go to have Thanksgiving dinner. Some of these kids have none of that. They have gone through so much loss. I feel like I'm gonna cry because I get so emotional about it. To ensure that kids have a stable, permanent, loving, safe home. That's what we're here for, and that's what our donors are supporting, is building these forever families.
We serve the entire state of North Dakota for anybody who is wanting to adopt a child, either from the United States or from another country, as well as any expectant parents who are experiencing that unexpected pregnancy. We work really hard to keep the cost of adoption low so that any family wanting to grow their family through adoption can work with our agency, and all of the services that we provide to birth parents are completely free to them.
We have been married since 2013. We weren't able to have kids on our own, so then we started looking into adoption.
Matthew and Rhonda are an absolutely fantastic family. They've been so fun to work with, and they have just absolutely embraced their birth mom and their adoption story.
I knew when I got my positive test, I have 2 options. I can parent, or I could do an adoption plan.
Abby is the bravest young woman I have ever met. Very, very, very much loves children and very much wants to parent.
When you're young, you always dream about being a mom, but I knew that that wasn't right for her and what she needed to live the best life.
We knew that we weren't the only ones that were being looked at, and then we got to meet Abby and birth dad too, so that was a great experience. And then when we found out we got picked, it was like finding out you were pregnant, basically, Yeah.
I built the crib.
Yeah, he did.
Then it started to hit me.
When she went into labor, we got to go to the hospital and stuff. It couldn't have been more than 10 minutes after Charlotte was born. She handed her over to us right away, and she said she knew when Charlotte was born that she loved her, but she was our baby. I feel like it's made us better people, having Abby in our life and having Charlotte in our life and having this experience.
As our relationship has evolved, we've been able to talk more and just get to know each other more. It's like another family.
Every day is better and better, gets better and better, and her little personality comes out. Bite. Yeah, a bite.
No,
yeah.
No bite.
Now she's just changing into this amazing child and is super sassy, and I think it's good to be able to witness that. If it wasn't for my experience, I would have not gotten this far. I was living with this big cloud over my head and dragging my feet and thinking the world was gonna end. Catholic Charities, they gave me the light to the end of the tunnel.
Everybody knew about our guardianship program for the intellectually disabled. The component that was missing was the vulnerable, those with mental health issues, those elderly in need, closed head injuries, anybody that didn't fit the intellectual disabled component is who we can now provide services for.
Fitting all the pieces of the puzzle for each person together so that they can get what they need out of life, and that face-to-face is just so heartwarming to be able to see them and make them happy, because you're there to be that judgment, you know, to make a good choice and to help them maybe see what may be the best choice for them.
And now with this new guardianship program for the vulnerable, we can provide all of those services in the least restrictive environment. I mean, it truly is a dream come true. By the grace of God, our donors believed in it. We've been able to set funding aside to assist with us getting the program.
So I've been giving for roughly about 10 years. A dollar goes a lot farther with Catholic Charities than what I can do with it. And I want to be able to support them in how they take care of others, because I don't always have the time in my day with a family and everything to be able to be doing these things myself, nor do I think that I have as good a gifts as they do in taking care of others. I think it boils down to love your neighbor as yourself. When I'm not able to do that personally, I think financially it makes the most sense to be able to support those people that provide those services.
You know, and that's a big part about Catholic Charities, and that's a big part about what we're celebrating. It's celebrating us standing for united and strong.